Welcome everyone, my name is Paul Russo from Motion Computing. Today I'm going to introduce you to our latest and greatest slate tablet PC, the J3500. For those of you that are familiar with our product line, you may say this is pretty familiar to the 3400, but we have some major improvement and feature updates I'd like to demo for you. So, the key features of the J3500, we've upgraded our processors to the Core i5 or i7 processor. This is the vPro technology, and with that vPro technology, as you can see, we get a 40% performance improvement over our J3400. You also get additional features such as more security, anti-theft, and remote manageability. Gorilla Glass is also an option on our View Anywhere display. We've upgraded our camera to a 3 megapixel camera, and as you notice, I have it on a 3400 mobile keyboard dock. So all the peripherals, we have an installed base of 3400s right now, all your peripherals are backwards or upwards compatible. But what we're going to focus on today, as you may have seen already, is our dual touch capabilities. So let's talk a little bit about how to use the touch. So on the bottom of the screen here, I have a notepad up and running. So it's just a plain notepad. So there's a couple of ways you can insert text here. One, I can bring up the keyboard, and if I want to enter a quick text, just tap on it. Or you can utilize our QuickNav application. QuickNav will come up, and what it will give you is some keyboard options. The one I like is the one that's actually docked to the bottom of the screen. Now you can almost use two hands and tap in. Another option, and this might be tricky for some of you folks out there, but if you need to maybe enter just something quickly like an X in a field, you can actually use the tablet input panel. Use your finger for an X, you'll see it'll convert it to X, and then insert it, and wherever that field is open within your application, you can enter an X to select. You know, you can also, if you want to get really tricky, and fancy, you can write as well and convert it, and you can insert it into your application or a quick email. But QuickNav with the larger keyboard and the number pad on the side is a great option. All right. So I'm going to minimize this. Actually, let's keep this up for a second. So if I want to use my pen, the beauty of the dual touch is I can come right in, use my pen, insert, close, and then go right back to using my finger. So that's some of the beauty of using the dual touch with the pen and the active digitizer in your finger. So that's a quick overview of inserting text in your applications. Now let's bring back dial keys. I want to take a picture. So I'm out in the field, maybe I'm an insurance adjuster, so if I would take a picture of some damage. So I'm going to be taking this off the keyboard. And so I'm holding this out in the field. I can just, one tap brings up the camera. If I want to take a picture, in a second or two the camera will appear. Now I'll take a picture. It's like a cloudy day here in Austin. Maybe bring the light, take a picture. I want to bring the light on. Take another picture. And maybe you want to put some notes on that picture, so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Journal, and if anyone's used tablets before, you know there's a journal application that allows you to quickly add ink and write notes and so forth. So what I want to do is I want to insert a photo. So I'm going to do everything here using my touchpad. So here's a photo I took. Now if I want to quickly highlight something, and maybe write. As you know, if you've been using Journal and you're familiar with tablet PCs with Journal, if you're using Outlook, you can actually send this to a mail recipient. So real quick, real easy, you can see how responsive it is using your finger and so forth. Okay, now I'd like to demonstrate how to use your finger to navigate. So as you know, with our digital pens, if you want to select or drag something, you put your pen on and drag, and you can do a drop. You also realize that If you want to open an application, you just do the double tap and it will open it, and one click will close it. With your finger, it's the same way. If I want to drag and drop a file, a folder, an application, I put my finger on the screen, on the application, and drag and drop it. If I want to open an application, instead of 2 clicks of the mouse or 2 taps with the digital pen, it's 2 taps on the screen, and it will open the application or program. Now the right mouse button function is done very easily. Take your finger, hold it on the screen or where you want the right mouse button function to appear. When the circle appears, remove your hand from the screen. I'll do that one more time. Hold, the circle appears, release your finger, and there's the right mouse button menu. So, with the touch, Microsoft has a touch pack for Windows 7. It has some pretty cool features in here to demo. One of them is the Surface Collage. This is a great demo. So it'll come up and bring a few pictures. So we saw that one already. So if you wanted to feel like one of those news anchors on CNN, notice the dual touch, how I can expand, collapse, so forth. I can drag, drop. This is actually Motion HQ here. Here's our entrance where all the action happens. And very quickly, I'd be remiss if I didn't show this. Alright, this is my favorite conference room in the whole company. This is our Pebble Beach conference room, and if you're a golfer out there, you notice the famous par 3 where you can hit anything from a sand wedge to a 5-iron depending on how the wind is. So that's how touch works. As you can see, it's very simple, very easy to use. Okay, so the next feature I want to show you is the Microsoft Surface Globe. Again, these are great demos. When you're out in the field, you'll be tapping into your application. You'll be using the digitizer pen. You'll be using your fingers and so forth to navigate. However you want to use it, whatever works best in your workflow is the way you're going to do it. So here's a Surface Globe feature. Down here we have the ability to go right into a zip code. And let's see what happens. So we're going someplace that's pretty familiar to most of us around here. This is Motion HQ. So as you can see, if you've ever communicated with us, you'll know we're on Ranch Road 2222. And we're right here, and I think at this point we're probably sitting right about there. So as you can see, the responsiveness of the dual touch, pinch, and so forth, bring it down. All right, well, thank you for viewing our short demonstration here today on the J3500 features. Please check back on our website, especially our training website, where we'll provide more in-depth online training regarding the J3500.